Good morning, beautiful people. This is Shakti's Mind Medicine for Monday, March 26th. I'm Shakti, and what is mind medicine exactly? Well, my whole theory behind what I'm presenting as mind medicine is that you put good stuff in, then good stuff's going to come out. So my purpose is to give you a daily dose of good things to come into your head. And today we're going to talk about finding beauty. Now, not that long ago, I was laying down outside in a park, kind of a little secluded area, just having some me time, some quiet time. And I was looking up at the sky, cloud gazing, which is one of my favorite pastimes from as long as I can remember. And it was a pretty cloudy day, and so I would wait for those patches of sunshine and bright spots to kind of get me excited and happy. But I was waiting for those dark clouds to pass over and wait for those bright spots to get excited about. And after a while, the cloudy dark spots seemed to be, lasting quite a long time. So I thought, well, let me just kind of look here and see, maybe there's something in that for me too. So I kind of studied it and kind of started to take on a little sparkle. There was some texture and some depth to those dark clouds, and kind of started to realize that not everything has to be, obviously pretty, like a bright blue sky or a pretty fluffy white cloud. You can actually see beauty in the dark clouds and the dark times in your life. We have bright spots in our life, and we have periods of dark clouds, cloudy cover, whatever. But there's beauty in all of it. It's just searching for it, really. And so that got me thinking about winter. That's something else that I have worked on recently in the last few years. Doesn't necessarily apply to this past winter because we really didn't have one, but for the two before that, growing up here in the Midwest, and of course when I was a kid, winters were a lot worse than they are these days. But you'd resist it and fight it, and when winter was coming, you'd get all bummed out, and then it was here, and then you're just miserable, and you're freezing, and there's the ice and the snow to fight with, and it's just bleh, bleh, bleh. Well, the last couple of years I started to embrace winter, and just you have to have a purpose of it. You have to set your mind in the right place, and I would just search out pretty things, like things that made me happy inside. It might be dreary and freezing and brown and gray world out there, but actually there's a lot of beauty. I'd be driving along and noticed that the air was literally sparkling. There's little crystals in the air in the wintertime, and if you just open your mind and open your eyes to it, you can see the sun sparkling on these crystals. And the snow, of course, pretty and bright and sparkling when it was a sunny day after a big snow, or the snow on the trees or whatever. And then colors. Colors are kind of few and far between in the winter. And so I would search them out. I would drive to Shawnee Mission Park, and I'd park at the lake, and I'd be looking at the evergreens and the pretty blue sky behind it. So here's green and blue right here in my world in a stark, desolate winter landscape, and I just soak that in and just really appreciate it. And just driving down the highway, I'd look at cars and the different colors there, and maybe a billboard, or the colors of the signs, or bright orange, bright green. I'm really appreciating those, and just the vividness, and maybe a billboard that made me chuckle or whatever, just searching it out. So why is that important to look for beauty in the world around us? And before I get to that point, I also want to remind everyone that we need to look for the beauty within as well. There is beauty to be found all around, and this time of year it's not hard at all. There's a beautiful spring out there. But we all have a lot of beauty inside, and so take time to really do an inventory of yourself and think of all the things about yourself that you really appreciate. We're always knocking ourselves down and putting ourselves down. The world beats us down, but you know there's a lot of things inside you that are good and worthy and wonderful. Maybe it's your problem-solving abilities, or you have a creative streak, and really delve into that and explore that and appreciate it. There are things about your body that you love and appreciate. I mean, no one's happy with their body, but I love, for instance, my feet and my hands. They're cute and tiny. So I focus on the positives, the things that I do love and appreciate about myself. So the purpose of this is the more you love and appreciate about the world around you, the more beauty you see, the more the world is going to present things for you to love and appreciate. It's a universal law. And the more you love and appreciate yourself, the more that you will see to love and appreciate. So, love yourself, love the world around you, and find the beauty today. Thank you so much for stopping by, and you have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.